again, dear ones. Robert Brzezinski with you. It is the 29th. It is Wednesday night. Yes, Wednesday night. And I'm joined by my dear friend, Jeanne Kataoka. Hello, Jeannie.
Hi, Robert. How are you?
Oh, very good. Good to see you. I'm glad you're with us. Jeannie's a practitioner and also co-host of one of the podcasts that we do and that we've talked about here online, actually. Jeannie's a great help and equal participant in all the shenanigans that happen over at Real Conversations. So I appreciate you being here tonight as well,
Thank
Jeannie.
you. It's good to be here.
Yeah. Now, folks, remember this is all about prayer. So if you have prayer requests, if you'd like to get a prayer covered in this program or any other thing that we do that I do, please send an email revbriz@spiritevolving.com. Happy to get your prayer requests again onto this show or just get them into my prayer book, or we'll get on a call somewhere and get on a connection and do some prayer work for you directly. So happy to do any of that. Today's one of those big days of prayer for me, Jeannie. I also do I do a prayer for the humanities team, which was
Mm.
founded by Neil Donald Walsh and a
Ah,
gentleman named Steve Farrell. And every month on the last Wednesday, I do a 1 hour wide open. Whatever anybody asks for a prayer call for a solid hour. It's a pretty
wow.
in-depth experience.
Yeah,
So shout out to those
sounds
folks.
like it.
So, okay. Uh, enough of that jibber jabber stuff. We're gonna get into some prayer work, and I'm gonna ask the same question we ask everybody, Jeannie, throughout this. What's been in your heart? What's been in your prayers?
As an ordained animal chaplain, I really have the animals in prayer. Those who are going hungry because people aren't around dropping food. Those in zoos, they may be going a little stir crazy. There's a lot of animals out there that are very much affected by what we're going through right now. So yeah, they're definitely in my prayers.
Gotcha. Yeah, I absolutely agree, and that's one of those. Well, we'll talk about this afterwards, but the
Okay.
big gig on Friday, we are donating money in that direction because we recognize we want to make sure that our furry creatures and our furry pets
Hmm.
are taken care of throughout all of this as well. So I think I know where this prayer is leaping off from, and this is what we call as a share a prayer, folks. So Jeannie's going to get started for us and get moving with the prayer, move it forward. At some point, Spirit will say, okay, send it on back to Robert. She'll hand it over to me, and I'll finish up. We'll have a chance to say goodbye and let you know how to stay in touch with everybody for a brief moment. So, Jeannie, please take us away, dear one.
All right. Turning within. Just relax. Let whatever you're sitting in cradle you. Breathing deeply. Releasing anything you may be hanging on to that doesn't serve you in this moment. Breathing in peace. Breathing out fear. Breathing in contentment. Breathing out any concerns. Breathing in joy. Breathing out worry. Releasing whatever doesn't serve is as easy as exhaling, for we are always at choice. Whatever you may have on your mind, let Spirit take it from you. For what I know beyond any doubt is that God, the universe, the Creator, whatever name it is called, is all there is. It created everything that is seen and unseen, and it does indeed continue to dwell in its creation. It is the energy of peace that passes all human understanding. It is pure agape love. It is joy that cannot be expressed in human language. but is known so well to the heart. It is all the good that I can imagine and so much more. And what brings peace and love and joy to my heart is knowing that I am one with this all in all, this ever present power for good that is behind me, in front of me, beside me, above me, and below me. It works in me, as me, through me, and is me. It is an entity whose circumference is nowhere and center is everywhere. And what I know and recognize is that what is true for me is true for everyone. Everyone here within the sound of my voice and beyond. I speak my word for the world and everyone, animals and all creation. We are here to create a world that works for all creation. And this, in my mind, includes animals, trees, flowers. I know that my God is within each and every one of these things, and of course, in every human. I know that it works through us as us for peace and love and joy. I know that work that is done in the name of the one serves the highest and best of all. There are so many silver linings in this pandemic and the experience that we all share as a global community. And if I listen, I hear them, I see them, I appreciate them. And in my way, I build on them, add to them, do whatever I can to help. Because it is as God works through his creation that each and every person can do their share, however and wherever that may be. And I feel complete. And Robert, I pass to you.
And I feel that vibration of compassion, a deep recognition that what's happening here is happening everywhere. For what is happening here is an experience, an expression of God's life on this planet. And God is living itself through and as all creation. And so I recognize every being, every living creature, all our furry creatures and creepy crawly creatures and winged creatures, that each brings a unique gift to this planet, a unique way of being, a unique way of expressing life. There was 7 billion different people on the planet. There's 7 billion plus ways to know God. And each and every path to the one is unique, whole, and complete in its magnificence. The path that each one walks. Absolutely perfect. So I know there's no need to question or judge how God shows up in another as someone near or someone far and someone's opinion or perspective. I know there is a great revelation that is happening here, a great opportunity to turn and recognize the one in everything. Even when my humanness disagrees, even when my humanness cannot see, there is one and there is truth. And where there is the one and where there is truth, there is magnificence, there is opportunity. There's a great and glorious moment of saying yes to what is truly a desire and saying no to what no longer serves. And so what I know is I know right now the earth, the planet is moving through a great experience of healing as so much is being said no, no more. As the old ways of being and the old ways of doing are crumbling and falling into the nothingness from whence they came, a new consciousness is giving birth to a new form, to a new experience, to a new way of connecting and being, to a new way of loving and living. And so I know that each one that hears these words is on the transformation team. And I claim for each one the opportunity, the sense, the deep sense of commitment to their own personal calling, to saying yes to whatever it is that's stirring within. Because what I know is I know God is a creative impulse, a creative process, and that it is forever expressing itself into and as my life, all life, the lives of everyone on this that hears these words. So each one is being beckoned right now to release that creative process, to bring forth the newness onto planet Earth. Maybe a new podcast, maybe a new book, maybe just a new way of looking at solutions or business or ethics or politics or whatever it might be. Allow the newness that is within to reveal itself, to burst forth onto the scene and to be seen. There is a great and glorious calling that I know is happening right here and now, and it is God calling each to their own magnificence, to a revelation of the divine inherent oneness of life, and that individually we collectively make a difference. It is not I doing the work, it is I doing my work. I let the work be done by God. I do my work. I remind myself to turn to the light. I remind myself to see the good. And I know that as I change my mind, as I shift my consciousness, others are free to do the same. And I know each one on this call has that same opportunity, that same ability to be the light bearer, to be the bringer of truth, to share the absolute divine, and allow others to say yes to that, to their own reflection. And in this moment, I am just so very grateful to be present to this as it reveals itself, to be present to this grand shifting in human consciousness, and most especially grateful to know that God's got this. That there is nothing that need be done or said. I no one question about how or why or when any of this comes into form. I just rest in the deep knowingness that God's got it. And so I release my law, my word into the law that must say yes, the law of God's mind that says yes already. I release this word and I let it be. And I invite each one that agrees with any one word spoken here this evening to rise up and join in an affirmation as we say together. And so
And
it is.
so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, dear ones, for being here this evening. Hey, if you'd like to connect with Jeannie, you can. Her Facebook page is there on the page. Please do, and or drop her a line in the comments on the comment sheet, whichever way the comments are on your screen. And I hope that I hope if you're watching that by now, you know a little bit about what's going on Friday. Jeannie's going to be with us. I forget the exact time, to be honest, Jeannie. I apologize, but
I think we're 2:45.
2:45, and that's probably Pacific time,
Hmm.
your time. So,
Yes,
uh,
I think so.
it's been fun playing with time, folks. But I hope you
Oh,
can
I
join
can't
us.
imagine.
I hope you can join us sometime on Friday, folks. I will be live streaming from 8 a.m. Mountain Time until at least 9 o'clock Mountain Time, and maybe later. We'll see what happens there. Rumor has it there might be an after party uh, and extra music at an after party. So we'll see if that materializes and demonstrates in form on Friday evening. But I would love to have you with us and check out what we're doing. And then if that's not enough, Saturday we got a great chance to kind of come down a little and we're doing a 3 hour meditation mini retreat, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That gets started, and that's by love offering or free, so you can join us and you'll hear more about that. Do a couple of quick shout outs to some friends and family that are in the room. Suzanne, one of our absolute regulars. Always great to see that you're with us, Suzanne. And she doesn't really like it when I say she's the most beautiful practitioner on the planet. So I'm not going to say that tonight. But I do appreciate when my dearly beloved makes it into the room. So thank you there, folks. All right, we are out of here for tonight. I wish you all the best, dear ones. Thank you for checking in for evening prayers. Be back again in the morning for morning prayers, 8:15 a.m. Mountain Time. And let me take a quick peek. Is anybody well, I can't find that document, so I don't know if I'm doing that one on my own or if somebody's with me. But we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Peace and blessings. Bye now.
Right. Bye bye.